Hey yogis, it's Kim. For our flow today, you may want one block. You might be fine without it. We'll set up in tabletop. So let's come around, wrists underneath of the shoulders, knees underneath of the hips here. And then take a second, wrap the eyes of the elbows forward, and then release that some. Again, wrap the eyes of the elbows forward, release that some. And then wrap the eyes of the elbows forward, hold it, push up out of the shoulder blades. Use these muscles here to push, gather through the low belly. And then you can soften that wrap a little bit, but generally keeping it, still lifting up out of the shoulders and start to circle around on the wrists. As you circle around on the wrists, trying to shift the weight through the entire palm of the hand. And then along with that, through all of the fingers. So you may start to lean into it a little bit more to get the weight into the fingers. And then turn the fingers out to the sides. They can go off of the mat. Keep that openness in the back of the heart, that little push, and go side to side here. And go as deeply as you want, or as lightly. And then we'll turn the fingers to face back towards the knees. You're welcome to do this one hand at a time or both together. Ground through the hands. Lift up out of the shoulders. Gather through the low belly. See if simply that can get an extra stretch in here. If you need to lean back a little bit more, that's fine, but we're keeping the palms down here to start. Making sure there's ease in the neck. So maybe you look straight down. And then let's start to peel the palms up. We can sit back a little. It's okay if the thumbs come up. Getting that extra stretch through the fingers here. And then just sit back for a moment, make some light fists, and then circle the wrists around. We'll come back into tabletop, just a couple cat-cows. So again, hands under the shoulders, that little wrap of the eyes of the elbows forward, lift up out of the shoulders, and then tuck the pelvis, tuck the chin, open back of heart. Inhale, pull the the heart through the biceps, lift the tailbone. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, push away. Inhale, pull the heart through the biceps, open up. And then come back to center. Shift the weight into the right hand. You can shift the right knee over some if you want. Tent the left fingers. Bring the sole of the left foot onto the mat with the fingers facing the side of the mat. Little supported side plank here. Lift the left arm up. Now, instead of using this support as a way to sort of collapse into this, we're going to use it as a way to really engage well in this. So you can bring this left hand sort of right down here on the side body, just below the armpit. Push into the right hand and see if you can use this muscle to push the earth away here. So we're trying to keep some ease in the neck and the shoulders. We're pushing here. Gather in through the low belly. Gather through the left glute. So now we're really nice and stable here. And just make some really nice big circles with this left arm. And then switch directions here. Moving fully through the shoulder. Bring the left hand to the hip. Bring this left foot a little bit closer up. We're going to lift the right knee, so we just want a more stable base. Ground into the left foot, press into the right hand, use that side body muscle, tap the right elbow with the knee, tap the knee to the earth, tap the elbow, tap down, tap the elbow. Good, left hand down, come up on the left toes, tent the fingers, extra height, round the spine, step the right foot between the hands. If it didn't make it, just scooch it. Now we probably want to step this left foot out a little bit, lower the left knee down, and then straighten and extend through the right leg. Just warming up some here. If you want to block, that's cool. Layering the breath with this. And then extend the right knee without locking it out. Maybe pluck up the right toes. And start to shift the hips. side to side, sort of exaggerating this movement. You may even notice the toes move around along with the hip. That's fine. Good. And then coming to center, set the hips over the left knee if they ended up somewhere else. Flex the left toes. You can use the block. We're going to twist over to the right. So bring the left hand to the right side of the shin. Pull the hips even. Lengthen through the side waist. And then breathe here. Keep active through the right foot. And then unfurl from here. Bend the right knee. Tent the fingers. Open back of heart. Pluck this right foot up. Set it next to the left. Palms down. Inhale, open the heart, tilt tailbone up. Exhale, cat the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, cow opening. Exhale, cat, tuck and round. And then come back to center. Other side. Left hand stays where it is. You can shift the left knee over a little bit. Lift up this right foot. You can tent the right fingers. Hold the right foot on the earth. Right toes face the edge of the mat. Pluck up this right hand. You can bring it down to that side body. Push into the left arm using those left side body muscles under the armpit. Gather through the low belly. Gather through the right glute. Notice if that makes you more stable. Mentally check in with the left hand. Make sure it's active. And then take some nice big shoulder circles with this right arm. So keeping that stability through the whole core, torso, through the legs to let us move freely through the arms. Switch directions with your circles. Bring the right hand to the hip. Walk the right foot in a little closer, just a stabler base as we pluck the left knee up. So press, use the side body, pluck up the left knee, tap the elbow, tap the earth, tap the elbow, tap the earth, tap the elbow, tap the earth. This time we'll lift, we'll bring the right hand down, we'll come up on the toes, tent the fingers, flex the spine, knee towards nose, step the left foot between the hands. Scooch, scooch if it didn't make it. Walk the right foot out a little bit. Lower the back knee down. And then extend and bend. Find your breath if you lost it. Link it with this movement of the left leg. Again, you can always use props here. And then extend the left leg. Pluck up the toes. Make sure the leg is straight but not locked out. And then shift the hips side to side. Again, really exaggerating that movement. And then come back to center. Make sure that the hips are roughly over the right knee, so you might need to adjust. Bring the hands over to the left for this little twist. You can take a block with you. Level out through the hips here. So try not to jut them off to the sides. Try to level them out. Lengthen through the side waist. And breathe. Again, the upper shoulders aren't helping, so find some release in the neck and the shoulders. And then unfurl back to center. Set your prop away if you used it. Tent the fingers. Soften the front knee. Pluck up. Step back. Plant the palms. One cat-cow opening and closing. And then come to center. Walk the hands about a palm length forward. Wrap the eyes of the elbows forward. Tuck the toes. Push the earth away. So we lengthen back. Keep wrapping the eyes of the elbows forward. You can angle the fingers out. If your shoulders need that, pluck the knees up. Sit bones lift up. Downward dog. You can move around here for a moment. You can shift a little bit. You can shake out the head. Keep wrapping the eyes of the elbows forward. Keep spreading through the fingers, being strong in the hands. Step the right foot a little bit forward, about 1 foot Swiss distance or maybe a third of the way. Lift the left leg up and then come up on the right toes and drip the heel down a few times. Come up on the toes, drip the heel down. One more, lift up on the toes, drip the heel down. Make sure the hips are nice and level. If you need to have the right heel off of the earth, no problem. We're going to drop this left hip down and rotate the left toes over towards the right side of the mat. And then come back to center, level hips. Drop the left hip, rotate the toes. Come to center, level hips. Drop the hip, rotate toes. Come to center, one more, dropping, rotating, and then coming back to center. Step the left foot next to the right foot. Keep pushing the earth away so we keep that length in the armpits. Lift the right leg up. Come up on the left toes. Drop the heel down. Come up on the left toes. Drop the heel down. Come up on the left toes. Drop the heel down. And then pause. If the heel needs to be up again, no problem. Level through the hips, lengthen through the armpits. Drop the right hip down, rotate the toes over towards the left. Lift up and level. Drop and rotate. Lift and level. Drop and rotate. Lift and level. Drop and rotate. Lift and level. Good. Step the feet back to your downward dog position. Take a breath. Let the head go. Shift the weight into the left hand. Pluck the right arm up. Work on grabbing hold of the left ankle with the right hand. So we've come across the body. Keep pushing. And if you want, you can gaze over to the side or you can gaze down. Come up on the toes, lower the heels. Come up on the toes, lower the heels. Just one more. Come up on the toes, lower the heels. Plug in with everything. Grip with the left fingertips. You may want to gaze down for this if you gaze to the side. See if this right leg will lift. You've got to use the glute some. If you fall, no big deal. And then step the right foot down. Release the right hand back. If you need any little movements, take them. Reset your downward dog. Wrap the eyes, the elbows forward, grip through the fingertips. Lift the left arm up. Grab the outside of the right ankle here. Gaze can be down or under the armpit. Come up on the toes, drip the heels. Come up on the toes, drip the heels. Come up on the toes, drip the heels. Good. Keep that hold. Push the earth away, lengthen the armpit, gather through the core, gather through the legs, shift the weight into the right, see if that left foot will lift. All the right fingertips should be working too. That's really going to help you out here. If you fall, no big deal. You just kind of try it out again. Really plugging in. And then as you're ready, stepping back to your downward dog, any little movements you need. The wrists need a break. You can give them a break. Good. And then from here, cat the spine. So tuck the chin, round, and round your way all the way to a high plank here. If you need to adjust your spacing, that's fine. Protract the shoulders, so lift up out of them, gaze down, knit through the low belly, fire the legs, and then point and flex the toes for a moment. Side plank on the left, shift the weight to the left hand, stack the legs, lift the right arm, use the side body to push. Come back to high plank, side plank on the right. So press, use the side body, knit the core. Come back to center, and then walk the feet up. We'll just find a passive forward fold here for a moment. So get the feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Drop the head. You can bend the knees pretty deeply here. Maybe you interlace the hands at the base and the neck. Elbows can go wide. And we're not pulling, but we can use that extra little weight. to get that space through the back body, breathing into it. Grounds firmly into the feet. Use the toes here, just like we used to use the fingers. Roll up. Slow, slow, slow. When you arrive at standing, release the arms down by the sides. Take a breath. Scrunch the shoulders up and then roll them down and back again. Scrunch the shoulders up, roll them down and back. Other way. Scrunch the shoulders up, roll them forward. Scrunch the shoulders up, roll them forward. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step, step back to high plank. Now, protract the shoulders, push the earth away, use the side body muscles, find the core. Retract, bring the shoulder blades together as much as they'll go without moving the spine. Protract, push away. Retract, keep the spine neutral, shoulders come together. And then protract, side plank on the left, use the side body muscle. Side plank on the right, use the side body muscle. And then 2 hands back down. Lower the knees, tent the fingers. Cat, cow. So we'll actually start with cow. Pull the heart open. Tilt the tailbone. And then tuck the tailbone. Round the spine once again. Pull the heart open. Tuck and round. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, get long in the armpits, lift the sit bones. Inhale, right leg lifts, cheetah pose. Bend the knee, bring the thigh into the belly, round the spine, bring the knee towards the nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, cheetah with the twist. Come forward, right knee to the left elbow or armpit, open back of heart. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale with the twist. Come forward, knee to that cross body arm. And then 3-legged dog. This time we'll hold and we'll do something a little funky with it. Come forward, twist, left heel down. Pick up the left hand, push into the right arm. Use this left hand, grab hold of the pinky toe side of the right foot. If you need to bend the left knee a little, that's fine. Extend the right leg. So keep the hips hovering, keep pushing with the side body. Bend the left knee till you come low by the foot. Re-extend the left leg. Use the power of the leg here. Bend the left knee. Let that leg work. Push back up. One more. Bend. Let that leg work. Push back up. This time we're going to plop the butt down. So you can drag that left heel in some. Plop, butt down. Release the foot there. Little funny twist. Lift the right arm up. Bring it to the outside of the left thigh. Find a nice little twist here. Come back to center. Plant the right hand. That wrist needs a movement, let it have it. Fallen triangle. So lift the hips. Lift up. We'll open this one up. And then we'll close it off. Step the left hand to the mat. Step back, high plank. Press up and back, downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, cheetah. Bend the knee, thigh to belly. Come forward, open back of heart, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Use the fingertips. Cheetah with a twist. Come forward. Cross left knee to right elbow or armpit. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale with a twist, left knee to right elbow or armpit. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale with a twist to hold. Cross the body, spin the right heel down. This is where we get weird. Lift the right hand. Grab hold of the pinky toe side of the left foot. You can always soften that right knee. And then extend the left leg straight. So it shoots off towards the side of the mat. Push using the side body. Now bend the right knee, butt goes low to hover. Use the right leg to re-extend. Bend the right knee, butt goes low to hover. Use the right leg to re-extend. Bend the right knee, butt goes low to hover. Re-extend, and then we're going to plop the butt down so you can drag that right heel in if you need. Tush goes down. Release the left leg. Twist, right arm behind you. Left arm to the outside of the thigh. Find a little twist. And then come back to center, fallen triangle. Left hand to the top of the mat. Side of the left foot on the ground. Lift the hips. We'll open this up here. And then we'll close it off, so neutralize the spine. Right hand down, come up on the right toes. Step the left foot back. Up and back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath. Inhale, right leg left, a little different. Step the right foot between the hands, so use that rounding of the spine. Lower the back knee down, lift the torso up. Little scoop of the tailbone. Take a breath. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Lateral bend up and over to the right. And then a little twist, left elbow to the outside of the thigh. The right thigh, hands to prayer, level hips, scoop low belly. Ring out through the spine here. Untwist from here. Hands to the hips, tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. And then keep a bend in the back knee. Scoop the pelvis forward here so that we get that extra stretch here. Bend the elbows, bring the hands just kind of by the sides here. We're going to extend and bend the right knee. We're going to move the arms along with it. So straighten the right leg, push the arms forward, bend the knee, bend the elbows. Straighten and push, bending and elbows. Straighten and push, bend knee and elbows. Straighten and push, bend knee and elbows. Step the left foot up. So you're standing at the top of the mat. Lift the right leg up. You can keep a bend in the knee. Left hand to the outside of the thigh. Reach the right arm back, or you can leave it on the sacrum, but find a little twisting balance here. Push into the left leg. Soften through the shoulders. Come back to center. Interlace the hands, basket the right shin, grab it up a little bit more. Now, important here is we want this right knee facing straight up towards the ceiling. Left hand grabs the pinky toe side of the right foot. You can use the right hand to gather that knee in still. As we kick forward, you can always bend the standing leg. Now, refine that twist. You'll notice I still have a bend in the right knee. That's totally appropriate. Come back to center, release, step to standing. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And then hands to the earth, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, round the spine, cheetah to get to low lunge, left foot between the hands. Lower the back knee down, lift the torso up. Scoop the pelvis a little bit. Reach the right arm up and then lateral bend, so sideways, up and over to the left. Take that length with you into your twist. Right elbow to the outside of the thigh. Hands at prayer. Scoop through the tailbone. Ringing out here. And then untwist from here. Tuck the back toes if you haven't. Hands to the hips. Lift the back knee up. Now bend the back knee. Scoop again through the pelvis. So that should help you get a nice, yummy stretch on the right of that hip. The front of the hip. Bend the elbows. Hands are kind of down low by the chest. Now we're extending and bending. So straighten the left leg, push the arms forward. Bend the knee and elbows. Straighten the left leg, push the arms forward. Bend the knee and elbows. Straighten the left leg, push the arms forward. Bend the knee and elbows. Straighten the left leg, push, bend. Step the right foot up to meet the left. Shift the weight into the right foot. Lift the left leg up. And this knee is going to stay bent to start. Right hand to the outside of the thigh. Twist to the left. That left arm can extend behind you. or it can rest here on the sacrum. Just working on the balance. So the shoulders release, they're not helping us too much, but the legs fire up and the core fires up. Come back to center. Interlace the hands, basket them around the shin, grab in some. So this left knee is trying to face straight up. It's going to try and stay that way. Take the right hand, cross the body, grab the pinky toe side of the left foot. Use the left hand to keep that knee gathered in as we start to extend forward. You can always bend the standing leg. And then twist over towards the left. So again, a bend in either knee is fine. Use your breath. Unfurl to center. Release the foot. Step it back down. Inhale, arms overhead. This time, lower all the way down. So bend the knees. Reach forward. Plop the tush on the earth. Reach the hands behind you. Fingers are going to face forward, reverse tabletop. So the fingers can face straight forward or they can rotate out just a little bit. Press into the feet and hands, lift the hips. You can drop the head back. You can also gaze straight up or tuck the chin. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Good. Lower the hips down. Downward facing dog. Cross the ankles, roll forward, plant the hands, step, step back. We're going to link it all together. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, cheetah with a twist. Come forward, right knee to left elbow or armpit. Inhale, three-legged dog. We'll make it funky this time. Come forward, twist, left heel down, left hand lifts. Grab the pinky toe side of the right foot. Extend, push away with the side body. Set the butt down. So plop. Release the right foot. Twist over to the left, elbow to the outside of the thigh. Find a little twist. Fallen triangle, come to center. Plant the right hand, lift and open. Now close it off, so drag the hips back, left hand down. We're going to try to go to low lunge. Pluck up the right foot. Come on the back toes, round the spine. Step the right foot between the hands. Good, you guys. From here, warrior three. So let's pluck up this left leg, square the hips, lengthen through the spine, and then float the hands up. Step the left foot next to the right, lift the torso up, lift the right leg up. Left hand grabs the pinky toe side of the right foot, kick this foot forward, reach the right arm back. Find that twisted balance. Keep the balance, untwist, fire the leg, float the arms overhead. Good. This time, step the right foot back. So reach back, reach the arms forward, right toes back. And we have to switch around to face the other side of the mat. So straighten the left leg, spin around until we face the opposite side of the mat. You're welcome to circle the arms around. And then exhale, hands down, step back, downward facing dog, other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, cheetah with a twist. Come forward, left knee to right elbow or armpit. Push, push, push. Inhale, three-legged dog. Remember those fingertips. Exhale, cheetah with a twist. Come forward. We're going to make it funky. Right heel down, lift the right hand. Grab the pinky toe side of the left foot. Extend this leg out. Use the side body. And then muster control on the leg as well. Plop the butt down, release that foot, lift the left hand, find a little twist. Come back to center, left hand down, fallen triangle. So lift and open. And then slide the hips back, neutralize. Right hand down, come up on the right toes. Low lunge. So pluck up the left foot, push, round knee to nose, step the left foot between the hands. Nice. Warrior three. Pluck the right leg up, level things out, and then float the hands up. Step the right foot next to the left. Lift the torso, lift the left leg. Right hand grabs the pinky toe side. of the left foot. Kick it forward. Reach the left hand back. Think about dropping that left hip a little lower. Untwist, keep the balance. Keep the balance, release the hands from the leg, reach the arms overhead. And then that lunge, so we'll bring the leg back as we reach forward, bend the right knee, and left toes to the earth. Lift the torso. We're going to go to the other side. So straighten the legs, spin all the way around. You can circle the arms around or not. High lunge to the back of the mat or the front of the mat. However your brain's thinking about it, hands down. Downward dog. Lower the knees down. Let's take a cat-cow. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. All right, let's do that all once again, now that we kind of know what's going on. Have fun with it. So, if it looks a little bit different than what you imagined it was going to look like, no problem. But keep thinking about using these side body muscles to push and using the legs to help out, because we want to get out of this neck and out of these upper shoulders to build this more long-term strength. So, downward dog, lengthen, pluck up. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, cheetah with a twist. Come forward, right knee to left elbow or armpit. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, cheetah with a twist, and we'll make it funky. Left heel down, lift the left arm, grab the pinky toe side, extend the leg out, use the side body. With control, use the left leg, lower down, release the right leg, twist, right elbow to the outside of the thigh, untwist, fall in triangle, right hand down, lift and open. Low lunge. We know there's some steps to get there. Neutralize the hips, hands down, come up on the back toes. Pluck up the right leg, cheetah, knee to nose. Use the height to step the right foot. Good. Warrior three. Pluck the left leg up, level things. Float the arms up. Step the left foot next to the right. Lift the right leg up as you lift the torso. Bend the knee, hand grabs the pinky toe side of the foot. Kick the leg forward. Reach the arm back. Find a breath. Keep the balance. Come back to center. Cross the right ankle over the left. You can floint the toe. You can bend the standing leg. Pull your way forward. Just that extra little bit of length. And then release the leg. Oof, arms overhead. High lunge. So we reach forward as that right leg comes back. Back toes down. Find your lunge. Other side of the mat. Straighten the left leg. Spin all the way around. High lunge. Hands down, downward dog. Step your way there. One breath. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, cheetah with the twist. Come forward, cross body. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, cheetah with the twist. Come forward, cross body. We'll make it funky. Right heel down, right hand lifts. Grab the pinky toe side of the left foot. Extend the leg. Push with the side body. Use the right leg to help plop the butt down. Release the foot. Twist, elbow to the outside of the thigh. Come back to center, fall in triangle. Left hand down, lift and open. Low lunge. There's some steps to get there. Close it off, hands down, come up on the back toes. Find the push, find cheetah, so we open back of heart. And then step the left foot between the hands. Warrior three. Pluck your way up. Find the legs in the square hips. See if the hands will float. Step the right foot next to the left. Lift the torso, lift the left leg. Grab the pinky toe side of the left foot using the right arm. Find that twist here. Drop the hip, lengthen through the side body. Keep the balance, untwist. Left ankle crosses over right. Sorry, these are wrists. Left over right. Grab the foot, kind of gas pedal. You can soften this standing leg and pull forward. Again, don't use these upper shoulders. Use the biceps to pull forward. And then keep the balance. Release the foot. Float the arms overhead. High lunge. Slice that leg back as we reach forward. Soften the front knee, back toes down. Find that high lunge. Good. And now hands down. Step back. Knees to the earth. Cat-cow. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Round again. Let's revisit our reverse tabletop. Cross the ankles, roll over so we're on our tush now. Walk the feet forward, plant the hands. And then depending on where you are on the mat, you might need to shift around. So the hands are a little behind you. We're going to do this a few ways. So we're going to rotate the hands as we go through this. So start with them facing as much towards the top of the mat as your shoulders will allow. Be nice to your shoulders always, though. Press into the feet, lift the hips. Lift the hips a little bit more. Breathe. Lower down. Rotate the hands out at a 45. So not the sides of the mat, not forward, but right in between. Ground through the fingertips. Press through the feet, lift the hips. Lift the hips a little bit more. Breathe. Lower back down. Rotate the fingers straight out to the sides. Same thing. Press hands and feet. Lift up. Lift the hips a little bit more. Take a breath. Lower back down. Rotate the hands back at a 45. So it's like they're going to the back corners. We're almost done with this. Ground through the fingertips. Lift. Lift the hips a little bit more. Breathe. Lower back down. Last setup. Rotate the fingers so they face the back of the mat, or as close to the back of the mat as your body allows. Press into the hands and feet. Lift. Lift the hips more. Take a breath. Lower all the way down. Good. Find a comfortable seat. Find some small releases. So think. Check in with yourself. What does your body need? Does it need little wrist circles? Does it need little shoulder circles? Does it need neck rolls? When you've taken the little movements, close your eyes for a moment. Check in. Notice the heat you've built. Let the eyes flutter open. We'll do a small cool down and then we will be done. So, right leg is going to extend. Nice wide base here. I'm going to cue all the way through to an IT band stretch variation. If you need to stay here, so hold the left foot on the inside of the thigh. It's a really nice place to be. If you want a little more, stack the left knee on top of the right knee, right leg is straight. If this is a lot for you, if you're immediately like, what is going on? Get some blocks involved. This can be a little less with a block under the left knee. This can be a block under the right knee. So I've got it set up so it doesn't blow out the back of my knee quite so much. Whatever your body needs. Wide base. Start by tenting the fingers behind you so that we lift up. We're going to exaggerate this a little bit. And then start to bring the belly towards the left thigh. So you can scooch the fingers in to help with that. When you've got your own limit, circle the arms around. And then lengthen and soften. Start to breathe down into the lower back, into the back of the right hip. If you would like to hold on to a shin or some toes, you can if that helps you out. Or the arms can just sort of release. Find some ease in the shoulders here. Maybe you start to let the head go even a little bit more. Lift or roll your way up out of this. Bend the right knee, sole of the foot on the earth here. Lift up this left leg, bring this left ankle to the thigh, so we're in a little seated figure 4. And then just find a little stretch here. So you can move. If you want a bigger stretch, either the butt goes towards the foot or the foot goes towards the butt. We're kind of switching hips here. And then reset. Extend the left leg. This right knee bends, either sole of the foot on the inside of the thigh, or right knee stacks on top of left knee, or it's kind of slightly behind. Remember, if you don't make it all the way, use a block under the right knee. If you do, but it blows out the underside of the knee, you can set a block or a blanket roll underneath. Wide base here. Active through the left toes. Tent the fingers. Exaggerate this lift. Start to walk forward, thinking belly towards thigh. So belly towards the right thigh. And then, when you sort of found your own limit, circle the hands around and find that balance between length and softening. And the arms can assist, or they can totally relax. Let the breath do a lot of this work. Breathe into the lower back. Breathe in to the left hip. Let the shoulders release. Start to let the head go a little bit more. Lift or roll your way up out of this. Move your props, bend your left knee some. Uncross the legs, so we've got ankle on the thigh, sole of the left foot on the earth, active through the feet. You can stay with some nice big spacing, or you can get tighter spacing of butt towards foot. And you can be still, or you can move a little bit. And then release this. Sit upright on the sit bones. Gather behind the thighs. We're going to make this tight little ball and then wrap around the shins here. Give it a squeeze. Let the head hang. Breathe into the mid-back, the upper mid-back especially. Tuck the chin actively. So use the front of the neck to actively tuck the chin. Lift the head back up. You can walk the feet a little bit further away if you need. Lift the left arm up. We'll find a little twist. Left elbow outside of the right thigh. Right hand behind you. Twist here for a moment. Retract the right shoulder blade. So drag the right shoulder blade towards the spine. And then come through center, other side. So you can use the left hand to hold the legs, lengthen right arm, twist around elbow outside of thigh, left hand behind you as a little support, lengthen and twist. Retract the left shoulder blade, bring it into the spine. Unfurl from here. We're going to roll onto our backs. So set yourself up on your mat so we can splay out. Grab the back of the thighs. And then starting with the base of the spine, start to roll. Seeing if we can move really slowly. Letting ourselves come down one vertebrae at a time. Bring the legs a bit wide. Let the toes roll out to the sides. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath of the body. Bring the arms by the sides a little away from you. Let the palms face out. Close your eyes here. Notice the sensation of the ground underneath of you. And let yourself surrender down into it. Feel free to stay here in your Savasana for as long as you need. Thanks so much for joining today. Peace for the body, peace for the mind, and peace for the spirit.